Man, hold up. Shout out to the Bill, man. I was just watching your video. I said, oh, I gotta react to this. You telling me, allegedly, this is all alleged, that Kendrick been knowing about Young Thug dissing him. That's why he said certain things in his raps. Boy, Kendrick is a calculated mad scientist. I was listening to this. I said, nah. Y'all let me know, man. Do y'all believe this?
It seems to get worse for Young Thug every single time a new audio surfaces and hits the media. Now, it wasn't a long time before everybody started coming to the conclusion that Young Thug isn't a nice guy. I mean, shocker, I know. But moving forward, Kendrick Lamar has actually entered these audio recordings. Young Thug has been clipped talking crazy about Kendrick Lamar after he was talking about a feature that he had wanted from him. Now, for the clarification, he didn't know if Kendrick was going to give him the feature or not. And then right after that, he starts hating. But what's crazy is that Young Thug was never a hater. Young Thug actually showed love to Kendrick Lamar as far back as 2020. Going far back as April 22nd, 2020, this was when Young Thug had a confrontation with French Montana. French Montana said he had more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Young Thug spoke up for Kendrick Lamar in his defense and said that he doesn't have more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
So he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
I remember this. I remember.
French Montana. First of all, don't get in your feelings, bro. I'm just speaking from an artist standpoint. You don't got nowhere near more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Second of all, when Savage tweeted, I got cap of the year, it's because I told him I was coming to Atlanta today, and I didn't come. I'm coming tomorrow on the big jet. It's no beef. That's my brother. Third of all, you know not to even play with me on no social media, no none of that. You listen, bro. Get out of your feelings. I'm only speaking from an artist standpoint. You do not have nowhere near more hits than Kendrick Lamar whatsoever. You probably won't ever have more hits than Buddy. So get that out of your head. I don't know what you're taking, but get that out of your head.
A lot of people knew about this history. They knew about this clip that had been going around for quite some time. Like I said, this is 2020. So it only looks like Young Thug was only being nice or having Kendrick Lamar's back just to be in good graces with him. So hopefully he could do a feature, because now that's what the whole argument is about on the phone. On the audio call, he's talking about getting a feature from Kendrick, and he's not sure if he's going to get it. And then he starts hating. But what's even more insane than hearing that clip is how people behind the scenes knew about this clip before it even came out to the public. The way that Kendrick has been talking throughout the rap battle, when he's been talking on GNX, when he's been talking on Euphoria, when he's been saying all of these.
Yo, this is crazy right here. Pipe down Young. Pipe down Young Thug. These some whole other politics. Bitch with him and some bitch in him. That's a lot of bitch. Tell me why the fuck you niggas feds if you criminal. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. This sound like a, damn. Young, he got his name. Criminal, thug, Young Thug, feds. He was in the case. And then the audio comes out. Young Thug is in his feelings because because Kendrick did not want to get on a song with him. Hey, can I get a drop? Hey, can I get a feature? Nigga, no. And then man, come on. Do y'all believe this is about Young Thug and Kendrick already knew about the tape? Because what's about to be played next is people already knew about the tape before the tape even released.
These lyrics, it only makes me feel like Kendrick already knew that Young Thug was dissing him in that audio call. Damn. Now, the stranger part about all of this is because there is an artist by the name of Chapo. He was a ghostwriter for Drake. Chapo had did a video recently after all of these leaks that came out with Young Thug talking to 21 Savage, talking about the fake streams, talking about ratting, this and that. He was talking about all of these leaks from Young Thug coming out like everybody else. But the key part that he said was that there was also a tape that he heard about where Young Thug is disrespecting Kendrick Lamar and the homies. This is before the Young Thug and Kendrick Lamar audio even came out.
I hear there's a tape where he's supposedly talking about Dot and the homies. I want to see what.
Hey, what's up with old boy, man? He got a lot of flinching, a lot of tweaking, like he tweaking out a little bit, but
you won't say, blood, because I know for a fact, blood, if I hear anything that got to do with anything of because me and you know what's up.
Is it me or he just kind of tweaking out a little bit?
Me and you know what's up. Don't even play. I hope for your sake that when that tape come out, that like you tread it very lightly on them topics, but you know what's up. You know what's up.
Mm.
And you ain't even in Atlanta. You in Miami. You in my third home. So we'll give it some time. We gonna see what he said on the tapes. Because all the yapping you doing, I can't wait. Which I know everybody's saying Gunna did this. I feel like this is the state doing it, because them shits just literally dropped out the sky. And I was having this conversation with somebody where I was saying, you think you could just thumb your nose at the government and just keep it pushing?
I said that too. I said that. I said, I don't know why Young Thug thought like he was going to get away with this. Why would you have those type of conversations when you know you're being recorded? Like, the feds just probably say, all right, we're going to let you go, but we're going to kill your reputation. You know? So.
Now, Chapo, you got to hear what he says. He says, I heard there was a tape, and I hope you were talking good, because me and you know. It makes you think who else heard the tape also.
Damn.
Who else heard about this tape and what it said?
Damn.
The difference is Chapo didn't know what was in the recording, but he knew about it going around behind the scenes in the industry.
Right.
If these were rumors that were speculated, who knows if Kendrick Lamar heard it or not? But the way that he talks on GNX makes you think that he knew about it the whole time. We'll keep it alleged, bro. And then, of course, tell me why you fed if you criminal. Hey, Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nah. So it's very telling.
That's crazy.
Very telling. Hey, Doc, can I get a drop? Can I get a feature?
Right.
Because now Young Thug has been caught in audio talking about a feature request and he couldn't get it.
With the racks.
K Dot is a
Second?
I hope he do it.
K Dot is wild, man.
Well, even if you don't,
He don't take no money, do he?
No. He wouldn't do that. So think about it. He does so few verses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just doing verses. Like,
right. But
the only other person that gets a Kendrick versus King is Baby King, and that's like his cousin or his nephew or something.
Right.
And I want to point this out because there's already a narrative out there that Kendrick had agreed to do this without any proof. There's no proof that Kendrick agreed to do this or not. But this is an audio recording of Young Thug, the rapper, the artist himself, that is talking about working with Kendrick Lamar. And he said verbatim, I hope he does it. So he hopes he does it. He's not sure if he's going to do it or not. We could confirm that for sure. He is uncertain. But the important part also to notice is that he starts to hate anyways. He doesn't even know if he's going to do the verse or not, but he just starts hating the man that he represents. And that's the thing that I was trying to say about all of these lyrics. Now, Watch the Party Die has been a song that has been talked about after everything has come out, even before the Kendrick audio had came out itself. But we have to remember, Young Thug told him he doesn't accept any money, does he? And he says, no, he doesn't. Which you would think would be an honorable thing. He's not going to charge you for a verse. He's only going to do a verse if he wants to. Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent, the type of man that never did right because I want a favor. So now this starts to make a lot of sense. Now we know why he said this the way that he did. They don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. It's similar to how Young Thug was defending him in the very beginning to get on his good side, but also because he probably doesn't have any animosity towards him anyways. But because he can't be bought and you can't pay him to get on a verse, or you can't pay for that respect, you hate that he represents that type of man. You can't pay for respect. It has to be earned. It's not given just like that. It can't be bought.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But the other verse, I think this verse is directly towards I think this verse is more towards Kendrick. I don't know about the second one. The second one, maybe not. I don't know.
This nigga, man, what the hell you doing, crazy? All that fake, I ain't getting no rapper songs. I don't be liking no type nigga like that.
Why?
You nigga too big. I don't want to do no feature. Why? Why you don't do no feature? Why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar? Like you ain't like goddamn Street call you for a song, you know?
Yo, this is crazy.
This is a problem that I have with this saying. When he calls himself a superstar, that's the narcissism that I've been talking about in the last video. A lot of narcissistic behavior right here, if you ask me. You get into an interrogation room and you speak for 2 hours because you like the way you talk, bro. Narcissists just fall in love with themselves. They think they know it all. They just can't wait to talk to other people.
I wouldn't say that, because all of the artists have that type of ego, you know? And which they should, you know, it's a competitive sport. So I think a lot of them have that type of ego, you know, not just Young Thug. Every artist has that, you know, I'm better than, you know, they feel highly of themselves. So I wouldn't say that's narcissistic.
That's not the case. You are not a big superstar. If you were a big superstar, then you wouldn't need a verse from Kendrick Lamar. You wouldn't be mad that Kendrick doesn't give you a verse.
You really got a little dirt calling.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't say he's a superstar. I mean, but he's definitely, well, he was well respected, you know what I mean, before all of this, but he was definitely well respected, and he definitely had a large influence. Like, if you listen to people talk about Young Thug before this situation, they was putting him up there like one of the most influential people of this time, right, of this era. But a superstar, no, he ain't a superstar, but you know, he was respected. He was respected.
For a song, Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar, call you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit, we going number 1 too. What are you thinking? You know, it's just like, I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who blessing nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Butter.
This is corny though.
But for
This is
everybody,
corny.
you know how many niggas like Drake can't? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Butter?
That's corny.
Like Drake fucking with you.
So the only reason why he thinks that Drake is better is because he gave him a verse. He gave him
Yeah,
a feature. That's the
it.
only reason why.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. But it's crazy to think that in 2023, he wanted a verse from Kendrick Lamar. Now, this is before the beef, but they already had tension before 2023. That Drake and Kendrick beef was bubbling for a really long time. So if Young Thug knew already that they were already beefing, why would he still want to do a song with Kendrick? Not only that, you only think that Drake is better because he already worked with you.
Exactly.
It's not because you care about the music or because you think he makes better music or you think
Exactly.
he's a better artist. It's
Just
simply
because
because he'd
he
rather
did it.
put money in your pocket.
Right.
I don't even think Young Thug believes that Drake is a better artist. I
Hell
think he's
no.
just saying that because he gives him money.
Exactly.
They also got to talk about
Facts.
that million that Drake had gave Young Thug when he came out of jail.
Right.
Put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on.
Yeah, so I mean, his loyalty is just based on that Drake put money in his pocket. So therefore, I mean, which is understandable, right? I mean, if somebody put money in your pocket, you definitely gonna be loyal to them. But you can still be honest and say, you know, Kendrick is the better artist when it comes to lyrical. But I get it. I mean, shit, if somebody put $1 million, give you $1 million, I'm sure you're going to be loyal to a certain degree too. So I'm not really mad at Young Thug for being quote unquote loyal to Drake, but it's just him being corny about the whole situation. Like he just looked like a clown right now. You know what I mean? To be hating on Dot, to be snitching on everybody. Like he a chatty patty. Young Thug is ruining his own career and his own image, just being a little chatty patty.
Him doing this shit ain't really doing that.
If he's not doing anything for Keem, why are you still reaching out to get a verse? Why are you still mad if you don't know if you're going to get a verse or not? You're just hating. And I really do believe that he got caught hating. I think, like I said, I think that's why Kendrick had chose to talk about Atlanta and not like us. That's why he took these shots in G and X. That's why he said they hate the men that he represents, not only to educate the people about Atlanta, but also to mention the snakes in Atlanta. No pun intended.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? He ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for men. Nigga ain't help nobody. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell. Man, can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out. Like, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of hating right there. That's a lot of hating right there. That right there is a lot of hating.
Watch out. I truly believe you do a song on me, Lamb, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending like.
It's crazy because this is 2023 and he didn't know that.
But all right, we're gonna end it off right there, man. So y'all leave a comment down below, man. Do y'all think that this verse is about Young Thug? Do you think Kendrick was talking about Young Thug right here? Now, this right here, in my opinion, definitely fits the criteria. Young, he got the word young in there. Politics, whole bunch of bitch in them. That's a lot of bitch. Nigga, fuck you niggas feds if you criminal. Hey, Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. That's on Squabble Up, right? Squabble Up, yeah. That's on Squabble Up, so I don't know. Y'all leave a comment down below, man. Do y'all believe Kendrick knew all along? Interesting.